your equipment. I don't know.
Piers is
Bodily functions are automatically assumed.
Yeah. Piers is too much of a
First
boy to have a
thing-
beard.
Yeah, first thing, definitely shave, because
Of
you
course,
gotta
this
keep that baby
twink
face.
ass.
And then go
Yeah,
get
this is
some
way too
coffee.
quiet. This is way too calm. What's another calm but sort of eerie game?
Occasionally, if she knows how you take it, Phoenix will bring you coffee.
That's nice.
He likes his coffee black.
Yeah, of course he does. Does he actually, or is that a lie?
That's what he actually takes.
Okay.
I think when possible, Piers will not try to see the morning sunrise, but we'll take time, like, finding, like, a small clearing just to, I don't know, bask in the sun? Like a fucking lizard, I guess?
Occasionally, you'll find Phoenix has saved a spot for you.
Oh, how kind. He goes somewhere else now.
What the fuck?
just avoid.
you walk out one morning and Phoenix is sitting there. she pats the ground next to her, watching you. You walk away. She just watches.
He just goes back in the barracks and finds a different exit. She's somehow over there now.
Does the same thing.
Just-
Pat.
Oh, like oh, it's probably a gif of it.
Oh no.
Really? Did they get rid of it? No, there's no way. There's no way they got rid of it. But
What about you,
oh,
Spot? Do you think Mittens has any morning routines?
Eat a whole side of cow.
She get up, curl her hair.
No.
Obviously that's a wrong
Probably
shot.
wakes up with like her hair completely just disaster, like a ratness, and she's not a morning person. She's a night owl for sure.
There you go.
Definitely see her sharpening her nails every morning.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
fucking-
that's sit next to me. Smile.
It's been a while since I've seen that one.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what did I look? I thought it was Mickey Mouse for a second, which is why I couldn't find anything. No, it's
Ah, I see.
it's bugs.
Do you- hmm. We have like rations with us usually. Hey, like
Yeah, well, like you guys on your person, no. Like if you guys are like getting issued out to go into the field away from the company, you get distributed them. If not,
Mhm.
then they're in Cobb's or Trinket's custody because that's company asset.
yeah. No, that's fair.
So technically, no. The Romans did that also, by the way, fun fact.
My thought now then is sometimes Mittens will wake up. I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, please. She's pretty in tune with her instincts and that sense of feeling that someone's watching you. She wakes up occasionally just because Phoenix is staring at her. if possible.
Yeah.
I'd say you probably don't do all of these on any given day, but that's like one at a time.
Yeah, one at a time, randomly. Not every day. Some days she's just sitting on her own cot, whatever.
So you guys hit the hay and awaken the next day. You guys are assaulted or ambushed in your sleep. Your remnant guards are still standing on guard at their respective posts. Probably a different set of them, logically speaking, but they all look the same, so you never can fucking tell.
Call that one Juilliard.
Juilliard.
You guys assemble in the mess hall.
Assemble.
Cobb doesn't delay no fucking breakfast. You know, you get it or you don't. That's it. Unless
What'd
you like
make
have
breakfast today?
reason otherwise. Probably some beans on toast with a side of bacon, fatty bacon, maybe some biscuits and gravy because you can really repurpose the bacon grease to make gravy. Some sausage. Yeah.
Man, this is gonna
Some
sound like a
leftover-
rock.
Yeah, what's your point? Not his concern.
The concern is getting
You got
food in
your
mouth and you know where it's
nutrients:
going.
beans, bacon, whiskey, and lard.
I love
To
Irish
quote
coffee.
Cookie from Atlantis. Hitch would not be here. He doesn't eat with you
Get the
guys.
fuck out of here.
He eats when everyone else has left.
Oh,
Let's move down here
Hitch.
to the main character seating.
Yeah, that's why Cobb's
Not-
here.
Yeah, Cobb would be in the kitchen. He'd be prepping.
No, my boy.
But most of your guys' company, I'm not gonna put them all in here because it literally won't fit. But most of your guys' company is eating in the mess hall, just sort of munching, chowing down, and that even includes your more esoteric elements like Husk and Omen and things like that, which they sit together in ominous conspiracy according to a number of people. Everyone's like, "Yeah, we don't trust those two fucking spooks hanging out with each other," but whatever.
Who does anyone trust in this guy? I feel like everyone is just like, no, fuck this guy. These people.
It depends on who you point at.
Yeah.
Kanesi's pretty normal and trustworthy.
Yeah, no Mad would probably
Bang
be on
is-
that bar. Or on that level.
Fang probably doesn't have the best capability of lying in the first place. Pyre doesn't lie generally. Sunder doesn't. Azani doesn't definitively.
Pyre will never
Is
lie
it-
and say that he likes a mage.
Why would he do that? No, why would he ever lie about liking mages? He'd rather kill himself.
He will take the death penalty, please. Thank you.
Which is the liking a mage. Exactly. See, there you go. It's the death of self. Anyways, so you guys have breakfast. Simon definitely is a late riser, but he gets a bit of a pass. My bad. He had a bit of a pass until Thresh decided to flip his bed.
Oh my god.
And eventually Simon does join you guys after his bed got literally flipped. You guys do see No Face has brought his fucking skull into the mess hall. He's like, I don't know how to say, like polishing it, like wiping a cloth on it.
Oh, thank God.
It
It
is-
is clean.
It's a humanoid skull, which the eye socket area is blasted open, and whatever metallic implement melted and hit that person is still there. So it is in this way metal, bone, modern art.
Okay, that's
And he
kind
is
of cool, though.
He is polishing it.
If he sits at all nearby, Phoenix will ask him who's that?
He brings it closer to his chest and leans away, turns away from you. A friend. My friend. You can't have him.
No, he's all yours. I just thought you'd share a name.
What's your name? He moves the jaw up and down and next to his ear. He doesn't even make a fake voice for it. He just nods. This is Lindsay.
Lindsay.
He nods with the head.
Phoenix will nod back.
He stares at you.
She stares back.
This goes on forever.
Yeah.
No Face does not break looks ever.
Phoenix will look away if something catches her attention, but if she's not doing anything, she'll just look at him.
I guarantee you there's probably something happening in this room that catches your attention.
I throw a fucking rock at your metal head. Ding!
The sound of stone across stone as she looks at you through the rock.
There is a rumor that No Face never sleeps. No one knows how true it is, though. Although Thresh confirms it is true.
Damn.
But would you
Trust
believe
anything
Thresh?
says. Yeah, can you trust anything he says?
It's your call.
I don't. I do not.
Your company generally has to, and to some degree, because he's one of your lead scouts. So, in a general sense, you guys have to on mission statements, but on personal statements, it's a coin flip. He has told the truth to
if
fuck.
he's on duty.
He has told the truth to fuck with people. But if the truth is something that is detrimental to someone, he'll tell the truth.
Of course.
So again, it's your call. Whether or not you believe if No Face doesn't sleep. From how he acts, he definitely would fulfill the clause. And out of game, did you know that there's a ranger feature that you remove a degree of exhaustion in a short rest?
Oh, what?
Anyways,
Crazy.
yeah, it's called tireless. So hypothetically, if you failed an exhaustion check every day and immediately just tireless yourself as soon as you wake up,
You would
You
have
would
to
never
Not
have.
wake up.
You would never. You would never have to. You can have a
never have to
DC
worry.
100 exhaustion check, and still not really suffer it. Anyways,
Yeah, you just need to sit down for like 15 minutes.
yeah.
Oh man, I really need to
Anyways.
catch our breath. Anyways,
Should take a big breather.
So you guys are tucking away breakfast when the captain, and as always backed by Spectre, enters into the main entryway, or stands at the main entryway to the mess hall, and he assembles the company minus those of you that got assembled yesterday.
Oh.
You can see off in the distance Explicator Vanessa,
Mm.
so you could probably figure what he's doing.
No sense in doing the same meeting twice for us.
Exactly. Steer does go a second time though.
Of course.
Of course he doesn't. So the mess hall files out. He says it won't take long, and he introduces Explicator Vanessa to the rest of the company. More importantly, what her role is, and that she is. Do not treat her fondly nor candidly. She is in charge. I mean, not more so than the captain, but the captain listens to her, in like a respectful business partner sort of way.
Mm-hmm.
Those of you that have keen ears would hear that Seer hits on her. I was gonna say again. I guess he didn't technically do it yesterday.
Phoenix shakes her
But
head
we all
like,
know he will.
"Fucking Seer, man."
brother.
He's never getting anything.
Seer does shoot his shot, remarking that she can boss us around anytime.
Is his little bird friend in the mess hall by chance?
It is.
I just do like the neck chopping motion, like, bro, stop! You gotta stop! She's gonna kill us.
She goes over and then proceeds to do what cops do to arrest someone. Like she twists his arm and throws him to the ground. And Thresh is because the mess hall is like an open viewing
Open
area aside from
concept.
the corners. You guys can see Thresh who's sat there drinking his coffee. Then you guys hear him remark aloud, but technically you guys are the only people in here along with them and some other people. The people that got called yesterday. I bet he's into it.
Of course he's into
Not-
it.
100%. I know that look.
Yeah, because you've had that look.
Good one.
Fair enough.
But that's not me endearing myself to you.
So we're telling us slowly pan over, like, what the fuck? Did he say good one? And then he says that line, it's like, oh, okay, there we go.
Alright.
For me, it's the
The
fact
universe
that he
is
has to
balanced
say-
once more. They felt the great disturbance of the force.
For me, it's the
Fire.
fact that he has to specify that every time.
To those of you that have seen Parks and Rec, it's like Ron Swanson where he chooses to get someone, he purposely decides to call someone by the wrong name to make sure that he tells them that we're not that close. We're not that close.
He will
I think
never be
Thresh
that
has
close.
probably done that. He's probably done that.
Oh
He's
my
like,
god.
I gotta make sure we're confirmed. We're not friends. We're not friends. So eventually everyone else shuffles back in, and the Explicator does go back to the command tent with the captain to talk business, most likely. I'm gonna roll a d4 because I can. I'm a little silly guy. All right, congratulations, Phoenix.
Oh, hold on. I was just thinking, I have a minute. I should mark that we took a long rest.
You guys did
Right.
take a long rest, yes.
Spells
As
should be reset.
you are just sort of chilling, having turned over your portions over to Mittens, sat next to you. The room has just been recently cleared out, so there's a lot of open spaces. You feel a presence staring at you. You turn and see that there is a child looking at you. A specific child.
Oh god, a fucking child.
Would I be more concerned if it was just a random child that appeared?
One that I'm not allowed to drop kick. Damn it.
Shit.
You see the Archon of Dolls looking at you.
She'll look over, like, I see your presence, like, you're here.
She doesn't blink as she continues to look at you in an inquisitive, curious way. She leans closer to you and begins sniffing.
Smells like bitch in here.
What a What a freaky child! She won't move. she'll sit there and watch this child sniff her.
You smell funny.
In what way?
Like dirt. Deep earth dirt.
Look to Mittens. Do you smell it?
Yes.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Just go with it though.
Do you
Just say
lie?
yes and just keep going with it.
Do you lie?
Do you lie? Do you say that you do even though you don't?
Yeah, I'll lie.
I give you food and now this is how I repay.
What we call entrapment.
She looks back to the child.
No, sniffing around, you don't seem to smell anything peculiar on Phoenix. But you say you do anyways.
It's kind of like, I think she says it in a way where it could be sarcastic, but you're not sure.
You can never be sure with Mittens. Yeah, she looks back to the child.
She blinks once, finally.
Is that why you're sitting here?
She blinks again. Yep.
The two of them.
You don't
sit in
seem to-
silence.
Yeah, you don't seem to get a response from her as she continues examining you.
Eventually, she'll look over at Mittens silently and without facial expressions, so you probably can't tell. Asking like, "Hey, do you want to like go somewhere? Because I'm not leaving until you leave." But she doesn't say that, so no communication is had.
Yeah, I was like, she doesn't say that. She can't see your face, so let's say it's just you looking at Mittens.
Uh huh.
Mittens, you see Phoenix turn and stare at you for a good 20 seconds.
I don't know if she like would catch, you know, what Phoenix is trying to lay down, like that hint.
Roll an insight check. You're not hearing it, that's for damn certain. You're not seeing it, that's also for damn certain. So the best you have to go on is
intuition.
Is intuition, past experience, of body language. So roll me an insight check.
You said insight?
Correct.
Okay.
You know, this walking suit of armor, you know, it's
Wow.
what the fuck they want when they don't just outright say it. You have no, at a natural one, worst you could possibly roll, you have no clue.
She is a walking mystery after all.
And I'm so
Eventually
glad
the
I don't have to deal
Archon
with
of-
that looks over. Oh god.
Eventually the Archon of Dulls turns her attention, and she moves her hand. As she moves her hand, Phoenix, your hand also moves.
Of course. Phoenix and
She
Phoenix
reaches-
doing this now.
She reaches across the, not across, like fully across the table, but leans you across the table where you grab a biscuit, like a little bread roll, and then deposit it in front of her, grab a knife, deposit it in front of her, grab a little dish of butter, and deposit it in front of her. Then she lets go of you, and begins cutting the bread in half, or ripping the bread in half, and then getting some butter and like slathering the top of it. And then she begins eating, looking more akin to like a chipmunk than a child.
Would you like anything else before I take my leave? She says, trying to stay cool and calm.
She looks and leans down the table. Using her right hand now, she takes control of your right hand and grabs what looks to be like a little thing of like juice and puts it down in front of her. Then she lets go of you.
Ask.
And then she continues eating. And she doesn't sip like it's like a jug of like juice.
Yeah.
She drinks it straight from the jug. She doesn't like get a cup. She just drinks it straight up.
Fucking
Savage.
feral child. Feral is what she
It's
is.
her judge.
The thing that catches you is that Sob is supposed to be keeping tabs on her. You do not see Sob nor Anchor around.
Mm. I think that is her purpose as she gets up and goes to leave. After looking at the Archon to make sure, hey, you're not gonna smite me if I leave.
I mean, if she wanted you to stay, she could force you, so you're probably
Yeah.
fine.
So.
Get up and leave. No, you don't.
Yeah, so she'll take her leave, putting a hand on Mitten's shoulder if she's not too averse to touch.
She kind of flinches, but she follows you.
Hell yeah.
She wants to get away from the creepy child too.
And so you two leave. Where do you go to off to? As you leave the Archon of Dolls to her little segment of the table.
The person that I was thinking about checking up on yesterday, but had a creepy doll person with them. Gonna go see Sob.
Both of you?
Yeah, I'll go with her.
Can't see, but I'm doing like the Sigma face and nodding.
Well, as the person that does have a bond with Sob, you do know he doesn't like it when people that he's not friends with stops by.
Right.
It's almost like he's some sort of isolationist or something.
Yeah, I forgot about that. We get to about here, and then Phoenix stops, looks at her, and says, "You know, I'm going to go see Sob. Perhaps you should keep those two company. I'd hate for our new guest to wear them out."
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
I don't know if that was a little too quiet. She's basically saying, "Hey, I'm gonna go see Sob. Maybe just keep these two company. Would hate for this freak over here to weird them out.
Oh, okay.
And also, I'm trying to be nice. I'm not telling you to fuck off now." She's like, I know that I grabbed your shoulder to bring you, but also, never mind. I changed my mind.
Okay, she kind of like gives you a nod and heads back inside to make sure that creepy child doesn't bother these two.
And then the child is gone.
Not that you can do anything about it, but you know.
Hey,
No,
maybe
she's
you
still there.
should...
She's just nibbling at the buttered bread. Butterbrod, to use a Slavic term for it. Yeah, she's munching. As you get to the siege works, you do find hitches in the siege works itself. I guess I should probably move this token. The siege works is not like an open space, like as indicated on the map. It has like different like siege weapons and defenses scattered around the place, more akin to like a supply depot for a truck yard.
Makes sense.
You know, so there's like a lot of like heavy duty equipment scattered around, but you do see Hitch in the middle working on with like a cart. Like he's like fixing up a cart. And you do see that he has his breakfast, but it's like Hitch breakfast, so he just takes it to go and fucks off to his corner of the map and doesn't talk to anyone. Classic Hitch.
She'll lean on any number of stable implement if there's something nearby for her to lean on. How did this one break? She asks about the cart he's working on.
This one, it had a bit of damage from the volleys we suffered in the beginning, but it's almost done.
Good work.
It's work.
And you're doing a good job.
He shrugs. There's something you need, Phoenix.
Just wanted to check in on Sob.
Oh, he's... I don't know how to say, he had a falling out with the Archon this morning.
Ooh.
I checked in on him, but he's stuck in there. Rigid like obviously like a doll. Can't move him, not hurting him. Don't know when it'll wear off. But he's fine. I closed his eyes for him at the very least, or else he's gonna dry out. And
She
Anchor
nods.
is... Well, you know Anchor.
She keeps nodding.
If you wanna go try to break him out of it, you be my guest. But it's an Archon magic.
At least I can say that I tried.
Yeah. Go ahead and try. Let me know if you need anything that doesn't break his arms.
Nod.
It's hard talking as Hitch because it's hard to mimic someone that has a literally damaged face.
I just imagine you just had, like, fingers in your mouth or something.
Oh, I
Oh,
just
maybe I-
displaced your jaw.
Displaced my jaw and like puckered, like pulled back my, not physically pulled back, but like muscle-wise pulls back my cheeks, like someone that would have like a stretched, damaged, burned face. Anyways,
Makes sense?
so yeah, you go enter into Sob's tent, as Spartan and sparse in decoration as it is, and you see him laying on his bed, one leg propped up on the other, his arms tucked behind the back of his head, his eyes are closed, true to Hitch's description, and Anchor stood next to the door, arms crossed, both of them rigid as statues.
She would announce her presence as she comes in, knowing that he can't answer the door, even if he didn't want her to come in. I don't know if she'd get much from it, but doing like I guess a magic check, for lack of a better word, trying to sense if she knows any way to help in this situation magically. Does she get anything? Can I?
Roll Arcana. It's your choice what mental stat you want to use. Some of them will be more effective than others, and equally that they'll have different DCs from one another.
Because it'll actually give me a mod, I'm going to use Wisdom. That's my final answer.
Fair enough.
So +5 to that. Hey, not bad.
20. You have guidance, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 24. You can't think of anything that could break him out of this. Archon magic is... how to say this? More universal, but also absolute. Like, how to say this? The Archon of spears, she can magically make spears, or she can just pick one up and it becomes like a part of her in like this sort of combative way. There's no turning that off. Could you just deprive her of spears? Yes, but then she can make more. And she just makes them out of thin air. She doesn't like need wood to make a haft, metal to make a head. No, she just makes them. So they are universally applicable and effective. So with a wisdom-based intake on this, it's as absolute as the earth you're standing on.
Yeah. Alright. She will, even if it doesn't result in anything, cast Lesser Restoration on him.
You.
And I take it doesn't help.
No.
Figures.
Yeah.
I'm going to go talk to the captain. I think. She'll watch even though she knows that he can't respond. Nods to herself.
Roll me an insight check.
Can do. Insight. Oh. I don't think I can do anything about that. So.
12. Okay. I'll leave you with this. Are you sure?
Let me think about it.
Yeah, sure.
Hitch
sure,
just said they had a falling out.
Yeah.
That's all he told me.
Yeah.
I think she'll nod to herself like, yes, this is what I'm gonna do. Look at her frozen friend here, turn around and start walking over to Hitch instead.
You leave and you go back to Hitch. So, how'd it go?
Shakes her head.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You said they had a falling out.
Yeah, I heard some. Well, not yelling, and I saw I didn't hit him to yell. But as much as I've ever heard him yell, sounded pretty, not desperate, but frantic.
Anything in particular?
He shakes his head. No, I didn't hear that well. Yeah, that tracks for Hitch. He's been through many battlefield injuries. Not only his face, but he probably has like tinnitus and stuff like that. So, the woes of being the siege master. He out here with a -5 passive perception modifier.
Oh my god, this poor guy.
He's good at investigations and tinkering. But anyways.
I have a question for you, like history with the company wise. Has this kind of thing ever happened where someone's been on like, obviously not for Narcon, I don't think, but been on like, for lack of a better word, babysitting duty?
Oh yeah.
Has something like this ever happened where they've been unable to, like, unable to do so, but technically not their fault? Question mark. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get you, and not to this degree, no. Has it happened? Yes, but it's a point of, how to say, you can't damage the goods, but at the same time, there's certain things you can do that aren't damaging to the goods, but do sort of get your point across to the VIP that they need to sit their ass down.
Okay.
That being said, roll me your insights again.
Okay. Insight.
Yeah, better.
Oh, man. I mean, that is better. I'm still not pleased.
It goes back to the person, whoever's charged of the defense detail, the escort detail.